Hey folks, welcome back here to the Biggest On channel. We're here off of Deer Valley Drive and Lynn Lane, just south of Lake Mead Boulevard on the east side of town. We've been trying to access what looks like a homeless encampment, or I'm sorry, a homeless, unhoused, unsheltered encampment over here off of Sloan Lane, but I have been unable to reach the area, the part of it that is cordoned off. It looks like the city came in and closed it off at some point, and then some folks said, oh, this looks like a good spot for us. And sure enough, they've taken up residence right there. So we're going to make a left here onto Owens. Really want to get in here and see what they're doing. It's almost like a lawless little area there. Okay, you're turning left. Here we go. By the way, this is Owens, so there's a great view, a panoramic view, in fact, of the entire city, just from directly ahead of us here. The road goes up almost like a 40-degree angle, and you get up there and you have some fantastic views of the city. So Sloan Lane does not continue on right there, and yeah, I don't. No outlet down here. Look at this guy, he's flying. I'm just curious, because it really looks like the city in its infinite wisdom and sagacious planning didn't realize that they actually cut off this one little cul-de-sac from anyone being able to reach it. Right next to the wash. So, as we'll take a look at the neighborhood here right in front of us. Goodness, these guys have no parking. The driveways are very short. Oh, and they have kids out here too. Yikes. These are very, very small properties. Looking here at these properties. But there's the wash right there, and I can't get up there. I don't know how to get up there. Sloan Lane is completely cut off over there. I can't take it north up there. But in the meantime, it is the journey here on the Vegas Don channel. Check out this neighborhood here. Single car garages. Not very big driveways at all. And seeing some, yep, bars on windows and doors in here too. That's never a good sign. Amber Sky Avenue right here in front of us. And this used to connect right there, but you can see that they've closed that off too. And a lot of cities have done that since the 80s at least. This is Monarch Canyon Street here. A lot of cities have done this since the 80s because of crime. So their answer to crime was, well, we'll just cut the neighborhood off. You know, so if a neighborhood has, let's say, 4 points of entry and exit, we'll cut off 3 of them and only give them 1. I know this because I grew up in a neighborhood just like this, in a very high crime neighborhood in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and there was a lot of consternation from folks in the area, because they said, what about emergency services? Now they're going to have to go all the way around and do all this, and it's going to add even more time to their responses to get out here and service a call. But the city went ahead with it anyway, and it appears that they've done that all over the country, because we've seen this pretty much everywhere. We're going to make a right here onto Christie. God, these guys never stop. This guy is sitting here selling stuff. Part of the, dare we call it, epidemic of folks selling goods on street corners here, especially on the east side of town. We see this all over the east side of town, and nothing's ever done about it. The county commissioner in charge of this area, by the way, He's more interested in giving out free trees to residents than he is in really addressing anything, because nothing has changed. I'm saying that simply because nothing has changed during his tenure. But he gives out free trees, probably as a kickback to some campaign contributor, is my guess, in my humble opinion. A nursery or something, who knows. This is Meekley Lane. So he gives away a free tree, right? Because of the heat island effect. Because the east side of town is said not to have that many trees, right? So they hand out all these trees, but then you can't water them, because if you water them, then the water police, the water patrol, literally will come around and fine you for doing so. Like, let's say you're watering your tree that's on a lot that happens to be at a slight angle, and that water runs off into the street because of gravity. So take a look here around Meekley. I think that's how it's called. Then they see that water, they see that as water waste, and boom, they will fine you $80 for the first offense, $160 for the second offense, and then it just goes up from there. This is Betty Lane. We did a lot of videos of our time up and down Betty Lane. Feel free to check those out. There's actually a padlock on that dumpster. That's interesting. And this is Ring or Ringe Road, R-I-N-G-E. Not certain of the pronunciation. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, so please make your voices known and heard. Really appreciate you guys helping us out. Save $3 on 2 Marlboro packs there at that 7-Eleven. 162 7-Elevens here in the metro area. More than any other 7-Eleven, I'm sorry, more than any other metro in the country. We were at like 166, but they've closed several of them, which we've detailed here on the Vegas Dawn channel. And then over here, you've got what looks like a former Walgreens, and we know they've been closing Walgreens all over the country. But anytime you're taking people's drugs away from them, that's never a good sign. Between the drugs and the 7-Elevens closing and all that, things aren't going well when they start doing that stuff. Pause it for a moment. We finally got the green light here at Nellis, so we'll make a left. Yeah, there's the Walgreens right there we just showed you. Superior Grocers over here on the left, grocery store. And we have, what does that say, Monaco Middle School here. And this is Lamont Street. We'll make a left here onto Lamont. And big car lot there. Used cars, it looks like secondary finance. Which means it's a place usually with older cars and higher mileage for people that can't get primary financing, like from Ford Motor Credit or one of the big dealerships, so they just do it that way. So we make this, whoa, no we don't. You can see that truck hiding, and this Nissan is flying. Good times here in the desert. There we go. Speed limit 15, but not on a Saturday because there's no children present right now. There is Monaco Middle School right there. All the middle schools here, for some reason, all follow the same blueprints. They all look the same. Mario and Joanne Monaco Middle School. And then over here on the right, we have Ann Lynch Elementary School. I'm gonna go straight for a moment. I want to check out the neighborhood here, right here in front of us. See what we can see up here. And if you or someone you know is into astrology and spirituality videos, please check out my wife's brand new channel. I've done a lot to help out a lot of folks here in their channels in Vegas, but She has started her own channel, and I would really like you guys, really appreciate you guys to check her out and like and subscribe to her. Would really mean a lot to us. It's Cinnamon and Jupiter. Common spelling on both words. Cinnamon and Jupiter. It's a spirituality and astrology type of channel. And if that's not your thing, I totally understand, but maybe someone you know, your significant other or someone, could very well be interested in it. So please spread the word. Share it. Really appreciate you guys. Look at some of these neighborhoods in here. Off of Lamont. This is Sammy Mel Drive, by the way. And there's a kitty cat running across the street. We'll make a left here. So this is unnamed road, it says, but our major cross streets in here are going to be Lake Mead Boulevard and Nellis. Lots of bars on windows and doors in here. I've heard from viewers that there's a lot of activity in here at night after dark, but wanted to bring it to you. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Private property, no trespassing, it says there. There's a dumpster, of course, everywhere. Here on the east side of town. Okay, we've got kids on a bicycle there. So we'll go up here. Always have to be careful in here because of the just debris in the roadway. There's so much stuff in the middle of the road. Always have to be careful. There's a four-way stop. Or no, it's not. Whoops. I want to thank you all so very much for joining us. Again, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Please. Helps carry the weight of your voice to other folks with my big pal Al, the algorithm, the almighty algorithm. The algorithm's what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out there. And also check out our merch available. We have some terrific merch, maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. A heartfelt thank you from all of us. We'll see you here on the next one on the Vegas Don channel.